As we mark 20 years of dedicated service in 2025, we honor the trust you have placed in us and reaffirm our commitment to serving you, the Jamaican people. Rooted in truth, fairness, and integrity, we continue to provide incisive reporting with a foundation of accountability and respect. While we celebrate our journey, we are also focused on the future, fueled by the same passion and purpose that has always driven us. Thank you for supporting Team Revolution for 2 decades. Stay with us. The best is yet to come.
The Global Tourism Resilience Conference. Tune in to Cliff Views Online from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. as we broadcast live from the Princess Grand Resort in Hanover on February 17. The 3rd edition of the Global Tourism Resilience Conference brings together tourism leaders, innovators, and experts from around the world to engage in insights and ideas. Expect panel discussions, networking sessions, and presentations on how to future-proof the travel and tourism sectors. Tune in to Cliff Views Online on Monday, February 17 from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's the Global Tourism Resilience Conference at the Princess Grand Resort in Hanover. All this and more only on Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media. This broadcast is brought to you by the Jamaica Tourist Board.
News time! Get ready for the exciting youth entertainment segment on the
Talk Up You radio show. Yes, that's Bust the Youth.
Listen every Saturday at 12:30 p.m. on Nationwide 90 FM.
Are you between the ages of 12 to 25 and have creative talents? A singer,
DJ,
musician,
dancer,
comedian,
maybe the poet?
Then we're looking for you. Yes, that's Bust the Youth, Saturdays at 12:30 p.m.
To book your spot, send us an email at talktotur@gmail.com or send us a DM on Instagram at TalkUpYouth. You could be the
next big thing.
Talk Up You, Mr. F.
Talk Up Youth.
Yeah, Fry Eye. I wish you know my Chinaman playing at Japan last night.
Please do not address me as Fry Eye. My name is Mark.
Oh wait, I talk so spooky.
And besides, I have no clue what any Chinese man played. But I do know what the latest Blue Dot polls, powered by Total Tools, are showing.
So me ask this man about Japan and this brother talk about poll.
Be quiet, peasant. Listen to the revolution in media starting with the 6 a.m. news on Monday, February 17 to hear the key findings, including which party is favored by most potential voters for the next general election.
But look, pan the man who me and him near me same bread and mackerel gravy for lunch pan the site with you. I'll take you.
I'm struggling to understand that strange dialect you speak, but hear this. The pollsters went into 2 traditional swing seats and those results will be included in the big reveal. That's the Nationwide Blue Dot polls, powered by Total Tools. Starting February 17 on Nationwide 90 FM, the source for the only numbers you'll ever need.
The Nationwide Blue Dot polls, powered by Total Tools, starting Monday, February 17 at 6 a.m. and climaxing with the party stand-ins on Wednesday, February 19 at 5:30 p.m. Sponsored by West Shore Auto Sales Limited and Total Tools.
Jamaica, our young people are world leaders, innovators, and game changers. They are creative, intelligent, bold, and they are champions. My youths, you have the power to transform Jamaica. Our country needs your ideas, your opinions, your solutions, and your support. Full time now, we kick out crime and violence, rape culture, unemployment, and all of the other problems in Jamaica land we love. I'm Empress Scolding, encouraging all young people to come make we talk up, pan talk up radio. Go on with it, youths. Talk up youth. Myself a talk up youth.
And so we come to know these youths and know these youths. Talk up yourself, the youths to know them roots. Nurture them, protect and love and hear these youths. Music make them know I love we show these youths.
Say save the youth, not kill the youth. A build we come to build the youth. A trick and fool and kill the youth. A build we come to build the youth. Empower and inskill the youth. A build we come to build the youth. Youth in action, Jamaica, we are
build the youths there.
Talk up youth in Jamaica.
Whoa, whoa, why? Smile, smile, smile. girl this morning, and she was beauty to my eyes. I asked her where she from, she tell me in the tropics. She asked me what's my name, I tell her I am Chronix. And I said, girl, tell me what's your name, and she tell me that her name is Jamaica. And I said, smile, girl, smile. Smile for me, Jamaica. And I said, smile, girl, smile. Ooh, Lord, smile for me, Jamaica. Never you cry, here am I. Yeah, I'm here for you, Jamaica. Dry your eyes, girl, smile. Smile for me, Jamaica. Lord, hey, she have a rich history. A beautiful woman with the sweetest gifts. Beautiful sunrise and an evening kiss of a nice sunset on the evening season. But she tell me say she tired. Tired of the exploit and the liars. She give them reggae, give them beaches, give them flowers and the ferns. All she got is abuse in return. But I say, don't you worry yourself, mama. Hey, Chronix is here to your help, mama. Ooh, I said, no worry yourself, mommy. One thing me I beg you do for me. And I said, smile, girl, smile. Smile for me, Jamaica. And I said, smile, girl, smile. Hey, smile for me, Jamaica. Never you cry, here am I. Girl, I'm here for you, Jamaica. What must I try? Oh, my. That she asks me, and this how when me say, a sweet, sweet Chronix, you fi give them. The one drop beat pan a rhythm. Are you give them bob with a different stepping? Are you give them bolt, nobody can run left him, boy. But see ya, them must see things say you're out of ideas. You give them art and sweet literature. You gonna make the world see the better picture. I said no worry yourself, mama.
Talk up, youths. Hey, oh yeah, boy. Listen, right about now we want to tell them. We tell them, say youths, you have to stand for your rights now. Now is the time. Youth for chat and youth for act and youths for unite right now. No silence, you youth. You have to stand for your rights now. Now is the time. Tell the people.
Some things are just never said, no. Story of my life, ordinary person just like you. If you take a look inside, see the great things that people do. Changing lives day and night, but nothing I do ever makes the news. Still I have to do what's right, to the King of all kings all praises due. Yesterday I was on a train, a little boy asked me my name. He said, sir, I've seen you before, tell me who are you? Said I am a legend that you never heard of before. I said I am a lion, but he never heard me roar. I am a hero that nobody celebrates, but if one person remembers my name, that means I'm...
Alright, it is a beautiful morning right here on the revolutionary station Nationwide 90 FM, and it is Saturday morning. Saturday morning, Matthew. Oh God, it's the weekend already. And of course, you realize that Valentine's Day was yesterday, so love was happening all around us. And today is just Saturday where we're kind of relaxing and we're feeling a bit better in ourselves because, of course, the weekend is upon us today. And of course, you're listening to the number one youth radio show in Jamaica, and therefore the word at large, that is the Talk Up Youth radio show, aired on Nationwide 90 FM, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. this and every Saturday on your radios on 90.3, 90.5, 90.7, 90.9 FM band, Digiplay or Flow. We are glad to have you this morning. Matthew, what go on?
Yeah, I'm good. Back from my mock exam hiatus, and finally back in the hot seat.
Oh, you call it the hot seat? Listen to me. It is the hot seat on today, and of course, today's discussion is surrounding just reggae culture. A bit of thing because, of course, this month is Black History Month and Reggae Month, paired together. And aside from that, we're going to talk a bit about love because love was happening all around us. Was love happening for you yesterday?
No comment.
No comment. All right, Matthew is going to leave you guessing on the radio today, of course. We want to first of all let you all know that we are all about giving youths a voice. We're here to ensure that you are heard and you're listened. And aside from that, we are about voicing the concerns of our young people. And aside from that, having a vibe and a bag of things. This on your radio every Saturday. So love is in the air, but not because it's Valentine's weekend, but because we have a unique, and dynamic love for our country, our people, our food, and most definitely our music. So we're still in Reggae Month, as we said before, and this is our love and reggae episode. It's a good pair, don't it?
Yeah.
I feel like the best thing to jam to is a reggae love song. I feel like the lovers rock. People them can't talk. David, you're from your era back at that time. When I say a word thing, but David said about the Holy Month. We have so much in store for you today. So we have a lot of things coming up in the show today, and that looks like Matthew, our first guest.
Yes, our first guest, the Jamaica Reggae Industry Association, have been instrumental in activities for Reggae Month. Today we will be joined by Gabriel McDowell, a board director at JARIA and youth representative and chairperson for the JARIA Honor Awards.
Yes.
In keeping with Reggae Month, we are switching things up inside Youth for Chat and Bust the Youth. Young reggae artist Raheem Burrell, also known as Raga Jamari, joins the show to talk to us about his musical journey. Raheem is related to Nigel Burrell, a Grammy Award-winning studio engineer who has worked with several reggae music legends, including Bears Hammond and Toots Hibbert. Am I the only person who has never heard of Toots Hibbert and Toots?
Toots Hibbert.
It is showing.
Listen to me, we're going to do a quick research after this because, Matthew can't be hanging us over here like that. But we know the people have. We know the people have, for sure. And it's just a wonderful thing. It's a good thing to know or hear about our reggae legends here and knowing that somebody's going to come and speak to us about that. So later in the broadcast, of course, we'll go into our Love Zone section. I heard that song on the TV one time, in the Love Zone. In our Love Zone session with our special guest today, that is Jay Deacon. He's no stranger to Talk Up Youth here, and Nicole Newman, lovebirds who recently got engaged during a live performance show called the Love Zone. How ironic. So what's so special about their love? Stick and stay with us because, of course, you're all for the bag and the things that because we want to hear the nice stuff. We are all into love. We're for love. Love is us, and we are love at this point in time. So it promises to be an entertaining and inspiring conversation. So we are here until 1 p.m., Matthew. 1 p.m. So we have a lot more included in our show today in our What Say You segment. So you don't want to miss that because you're going to hear our opinions and stuff and about things like that. So, you're going to listen to us here on the Talk Up With Radio show. And of course, you can watch us or listen to us at nationwideradiojm.com or get the Nationwide app in your relevant app store. You can watch us on YouTube. YouTube people always big up yourself all the time. And of course, keep it locked and loaded to this station, a station that you can trust. We're going to run to a break, Matthew. And when we come back, there's so much more. So you don't want to miss it. Don't move a muscle because we'll be right back. Talk Up Youth, Miss Effie.
Talk Up Youth.
Soon come back.
I want you to know that I am the man who fights for the right, not for the wrong. Going there and going there, talking this and talking that. Soon you will find out the man I'm supposed to be.
Who shops at Creative Building Finishes? You, the homeowner who creates luxurious spaces with our floor and wall tiles. The contractor and builder who are convinced that our ceramic tiles are right for the job. The architect and designer who make dreams come true with our wood look and porcelain tiles. Superior customer service, knowledgeable staff, inviting showroom, and you get where this is going, right? Shop 5 Red Hills Road or call 876-929-5553. Get tiles, get Creative Building Finishes.
Trust integrity, compliance. These are the pillars of a strong business. And at Dodge & Global, our audit services ensure your financial statements are accurate and reliable. Stay compliant and gain investors' confidence with our expert auditors. Call us today at 876-929-3670 or 876-926-5210. Email us at info@dodgen.global. Visit us at dodgen.global. Dodgen Global, smarter and more effective decisions.
Outperform, outlast. With top performance. Jackama. Reliable, full stop, not comma. We have the expertise for drilling and demolition. We have the power tools for plumbers and electrician. Fancy select tools, 3 parts and 3 repairs. 3 parts, 3 repairs. 2 to 3 years. Hilton, available at Delta Supply, 106 Hagley Park Road. Call us at 876-302-6111-4. Delta Supply, we service what we sell.
Come to Marshall's Pharmacy today for your free medication management consultation. Let us guide you in taking care of what matters most, the health of you and your family. Shop now for gifts, personal care, household and stationery items, plus print services powered by Print Corner. Follow us on Instagram at Marshall's Pharmacy. Call or WhatsApp us at 876-491-7841. We are open late every day to serve you.
This is Nikisha Barnes representing for Talk Up Radio, a Talk Up Youth production held every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Talk Up Youth, myself, Talk Up Youth.
1,
Welcome to the Talk Up Youth Radio Show, the voice of the Jamaican youth. Now, as stated before, it is the time of love and music, expressing that love through music, right?
Right.
So, reggae music and black leader speeches have long been tools for resistance, empowerment, and unity. Leaders like Marcus Garvey and Malcolm X use powerful speeches to rally people towards self-determination and justice. At the same time, reggae artists like Bob Marley and Peter Tosh infused their music with messages of liberation, equality, and self-awareness. While speeches have historically been the foundation of activism, music has a unique ability to transcend barriers, reach wider audiences, and create lasting emotional connections. Bob Marley's songs, for example, continue to inspire generations just as much as Martin Luther King's speeches do.
Right, so our topic of discussion today is, I believe, not so much a controversial one, but more so one that is enlightening, right? It looks at just in today's world, how have reggae artists and black leaders used their words to inspire change? And just, what do you think music, or how powerful music is with speeches or in shaping society in general? And we can see just how it has been a whole contribution. I remember last week, David, we saw, Bob Marley's peace concert. I think that's what it's called, uniting, parties. That was a whole thing, back at that point in time, because politics was a whole thing. People getting killed for politics, back in those times. And we saw how, reggae music, Bob Marley, an icon in of himself, would have brought, 2 parties together, the kind of way to bring about peace, and that helped to shape society, because of course, united we stand, divided we fall. And we hear many, of our today's inspirational quotes. For example, up ye mighty race, ye can accomplish what you will. You know, those black leaders would have said stuff like that. And aside from that, you know, without confidence, you're twice defeated in the race of life. Those things that I'm grounded by, you know, I'd say, because those are inspirations that helps to not only shape an individual or a person, you know, but also, you know, changes an entire society. Because when you yourself can feel better in yourself and do something, you see what I mean? Or something moves you, it's a whole different thing than when somebody else is moved because you are convicted enough for yourself. Now we have quotes like from Marcus Garvey: "A people without the knowledge of their past history, origins, and culture is like a tree without roots." You know, those things, which, you know, that just in just simple context and terms, we probably point to, if you don't know where you come from, you can't know where you're going. You know them way there. You have to understand the past, the history, everything that comes with, you know, being black and being, you know, a black man and somebody who lives in Jamaica and somebody who is of a particular descent, who knows what their culture is about. It's a whole other story than you just getting up every morning and say, oh, I don't know what color skin I am, or I don't know anything about me. You know, it's the worst thing, because you ever see like somebody where I would say, no, they don't know their parents. They don't know where they come from, the lineage. It's a wonderful thing. They'll be like, oh, I feel like I'm missing a part of me. Because those stories that you are told by your grandmother and your grandfather, or your mother, or your eldest sibling, you know, those help to guide, you know, the way how you think. If I say, oh, my mom one long time auntie, you know, she used to shout and you know, I don't know, something like that. Or, you know, just them telling you about back in the days what the money used to look like and how much the value of the money used to be. You know, it helps you to know that, listen, this is where we're coming from. So you'll be like, all right, we're coming from here so we can know where we're going, you know, in the future. How about you though, Matthew? What do you think about that much?
Yeah, I've shared the same sentiment, but this quote from Bob Marley in the song, right? Get up, stand up.
Yes.
Stand up for your rights. Yeah. Not only does it resonate with people in the past, but it can also show you how you deal or how you are supposed to deal with adversities like in the present or what you're going to face in the future.
Yeah.
So not only are you standing up for your rights, you're standing up for yourself.
Yeah, I completely agree. And that only points me to, at this point in time, recognizing how powerful words are. You know, words can move a person to do all sort of things, you know them ways. And aside from that, words, it inspires, it encourages, it propels, it promotes, you know, it allows, it does so many things. And just having somebody say, listen to me, you know, we are for this and we are not for this, goes a very, very, very long way. And it shows that our people, or black, you know, leaders or reggae music icons, they would have seen how important and how just very, I'd say, very instrumental their words are. You know, instrumental in the sense where this, I'm telling you, at this point in time, can be able to help change the future, change the trajectory of generations to come.
Especially since they know their outreach, so they know what demographic they're appealing to, and they are going to eventually be the futures of.
Precisely. And that is why I feel like the conversation is never ending when it comes on to just music in general, and how, if music in, you know, has any way impacted persons' lives, you know, and it, or for example, the controversial topic of whether dancehall, you know, is leading persons to commit crime and violence, you know, that's always been the air, you know, because always be there, because we understand how impactful music is. But at the end of the day, as I tell people all the time, they can only say so much, and when they sing, they can only move you at a certain point to so much. Whatever it is that you do afterwards, you're liable to that one. You see what I say? Because we can say, all right, up be mighty ways, you can accomplish what you will, but you say you're lazy, you're not nothing. You see what I say? You know, so it really goes hand in hand. But today we have something very, very special for you. We're not going to embarrass ourselves on the radio today. But it's always a thing when we can, you know, be able to speak to each other and kind of hear which our brain there. I'd say in certain aspects. So the topic of discussion today would be a kind of a little quiz our producers put together for this, or this together for us, which is a reggae versus black leaders who said it kind of vibe. How do you feel about that, Matthew?
Based on what I said at the beginning of the show, I know I'm not going to do
I mean,
like this.
you've been doing well so far. You've been quoting famous persons, man. So you've been doing pretty well. I think I've been doing pretty well too. So
of course.
Yeah, we're not so it's a done far. But so we're gonna jump into this. You can share your comments on YouTube, people. Pick up on yourself all the time. So the question will be going about just reggae versus black leaders. Who said it? Who said it? Not who, you know, who was the better, but who said it, right? And we're gonna start off with the first one. You know, who said it? So people without the knowledge of their past history, origin, and culture is like a tree without roots. So we have for the options here Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, Marcus Garvey, Haile Selassie. What's your first guess?
I am going to say Marcus Garvey.
Yeah, Marcus Garvey. It sounds like Marcus Garvey.
Exactly.
I agree. I'd say Marcus Garvey for sure too, and I believe Marcus Garvey is the correct answer for that one. All right, David and Nadimet. So true. Right, next one is get up, stand up for your rights. Yes,
The one and only, yep, Bob Marley.
Head of himself. Another one is emancipate yourself, so melt and slavery. All right, you see, and that's how we showed you all, how instrumental, they were, and of course, their music still is to us today. Another one is don't gain the world and lose your soul. Wisdom is better than silver or gold. This sounds poetic. So we have Nelson Mandela, we have Bob Marley, we have Malcolm X, we have Dennis Brown. Don't gain the world and lose your soul. Wisdom is better than silver and gold. Or gold. I don't know that one here. It could be either Nelson Mandela, it could be Bob Marley.
It really sound like a Nelson Mandela quote, though. I can't like.
Or it could be a Malcolm X.
Probably, but I'm leaning more towards either Bob Marley.
I don't know. Which one are you leaning towards?
I was saying either Bob Marley or Malcolm X.
I feel like it's either Bob Marley or Malcolm X, but I feel like we're leaning towards a better answer. I feel Bob Marley was something like that because it seemed like some biblical stuff would coming out of. I don't know if Nelson Malcolm X. I can't talk. I don't know, but Bob Marley. It sounds like some biblical stuff here. But the correct answer is David. What do you think? Okay, all right. So David, same thing, Bob Marley or Nelson Mandela. So the correct answer is Bob Marley. We're not bad at all. So that was Bob Marley for that one. The next one is education is the passport to the future. For tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. Education is the passport to the future. For tomorrow belongs to those who prepare it for today. We have Malcolm X. We have Bob Marley, we have Martin Luther King Jr. This sounds like Martin Luther King Jr.
Yeah, as soon as this quote came up in my mind, Malcolm X or Martin Luther.
Yeah, it kind of gave that vibe because both of them were, like that. Burning Spear was also there. All right, but so I feel like you see the Bob Marley. Oh, Martin Luther King Jr. Sorry, or Malcolm X. And I think the answer is it's Malcolm X. It's not Martin Luther King. It's Malcolm X. It's Malcolm X. All right, the last one for your own personal things, guys. So herb is the healing of a nation. Alcohol is the destruction. Herb is the healing. That's so like some Rasta thing.
David.
All right, so it's Peter Tosh.
Because I'm about to say I have no idea about this one.
It's so like that for real. Let's see. But guys, you see what's happening here on Nationwide 90 FM. We're just having a wonderful time talking about reggae, love and music and black history. And of course, we understand how imperative it was for our leaders to, use them words to, motivate us as young people, motivate, somebody said Bob Marley for that one. Yeah, I see you. But to motivate or people in and of themselves and for whole, to kind of do certain things, because believe me, if it is that they weren't inspired in particular ways, we wouldn't be having the freedom that we have today. So big up them all the time, and we appreciate or of course or stalwarts in that regard, and we want to continue to wish all of those families and those who would have been impacted of such to continue to be impacted by such words. We're going to take a quick break, and when we return, more on this side of Talk Up Youth. Talk Up Youth, Mr. Fit.
Talk Up Youth.
Soon come back.
Stop buying expensive toner cartridges. Global Ink is now selling new factory direct generic toners. Remove factory seals, install and print. Engineered to work first time, every time. Certified for use in HB and Brother printers. Worry-free, affordable printing for your peace of mind. Money saved is money earned. We deliver island-wide. 754-7444 or 1-888-NEED-INK. Never run out of toner again. Global Ink.
My Mega best value by far.
With so much to do in one location, make Megamart your one-stop shop. Pick up your groceries and houseware needs, grab a bite and pay some bills. Fill your prescriptions and see the beauty products in our pharmacy. All in one amazing location. My Megamart, the best value by far.
My Mega best value by far.
Is your business tax compliant? At Dodge & Global, we take the stress out of tax planning, ensuring you maximize deductions and minimize liabilities. From corporate tax to VAT compliance, we've got you covered. Call 876-929-3670 or 876-926-5210. Email us at info@dodgen.global. Visit us at dodgen.global. Dodge & Global, your tax experts.
Share in the experience at Fontana Pharmacy. We have a wide variety of items in store just for you. Fill your prescriptions while you shop. And senior citizens enjoy 10% off. Shop household, cosmetics, toys, and many other departments. We also offer curbside pickup and delivery. Visit our website at fontanapharmacy.com. Fontana Pharmacy, where it's all good inside.
News time! Get ready for the exciting youth entertainment segment on the
Talk Up Youth Radio Show. Yes, that's Bust the Youth.
Listen every Saturday at 12:30 p.m. on Nationwide 90 FM.
Are you between the ages of 12 to 25 and have creative talents? A singer,
DJ,
musician,
dancer,
comedian,
maybe the poet?
Then we're looking for you. Yes, that's Bust the Youth, Saturdays at 12:30 p.m.
To book your spot, send us an email at talktotur@gmail.com or send us a DM on Instagram at TalkUpYouth. You could be
the next big thing.
Talk Up Youth, Mr. F.
Talk Up Youth.
Yeah, Fry Eye. I wish you don't buy Chinaman playing at Japan last night.
Please do not address me as Fry Eye. My name is Mark.
Oh wait, I talk so spooky.
And besides, I have no clue what any Chinese man played. But I do know what the latest Blue Dot polls, powered by Total Tools, are showing.
So me ask this man about Japan and this brother talk about poll.
Be quiet, peasant. Listen to the revolution in media starting with the 6 a.m. news on Monday, February 17 to hear the key findings, including which party is favored by most potential voters for the next general election.
But look, pan the man who me and him near me same bread and mackerel gravy for lunch pan the site where they. I want take you.
I'm struggling to understand that strange dialect you speak, but hear this. The pollsters went into 2 traditional swing seats and those results will be included in the big reveal. That's the nationwide Blue Dot polls, powered by Total Tools, starting February 17 on Nationwide 90 FM, the source for the only numbers you'll ever need.
The nationwide Blue Dot polls, powered by Total Tools, starting Monday, February 17 at 6 a.m. and climaxing with the party stand-ins on Wednesday, February 19 at 5:30 p.m. Sponsored by West Shore Auto Sales Limited and Total Tools.
Education is the key for betterment in this modern time, Education is the key for betterment. Never waste your time, don't you waste your time. Bless and love. This is Warrior King. It's all about Talk Up Youth, you know. Cause the youth them are the future. Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Keep in tune, don't move the dial. Rastafari. Reggae music rocking the nation. Good vibration.
Buffalo soldier, dreadlock rasta. It was a buffalo soldier in the heart of America, stolen from Africa, brought to America, fighting an arrival, fighting for survival.
soldier, and he was taken from Africa, brought to America, fighting an arrival, fighting for survival. Said he was a buffalo soldier, dread like a rasta. Buffalo soldier in the heart of America. If you know your history, then you would know where you're coming from. Then you wouldn't have to ask me who the heck you would think I am. I'm just a buffalo soldier in the heart of America. Stolen from Africa, brought to America. Said he was fighting on arrival, fighting for survival. Said he was a buffalo soldier in the war for America.
All right, welcome back to the Talk Up Youth Radio Show right here on Nationwide 90 FM. Of course, you are listening to the best youth radio show in Jamaica, and we do this at the world at large, so everywhere across the world. That is the Talk Up Youth Radio Show on your radios, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. this and every Saturday. For sure, we're going to enter into a wonderful, wonderful discussion right now with somebody who is very much, I'd say, a part of something that is wonderful and great. So we're going to have a discussion with the Jamaica reggae industry representative, that is Miss Gabrielle McDowell, right? Miss Gabrielle is also is a youth representative and a chairperson for the Jaria Honor Awards, celebrating Jamaica's entertainment product. Aside from that, she is the president-elect of the Kiwanis Club of Young Professionals. You know, she is a board member at the Shoot 4 Stars Foundation based in New York, and also serves on the board of directors of the Entertainment Advisory Board, EAB, under the Honorable Minister Grange, all focusing on community development and youth empowerment. Of course, as we said before, she serves on the board of directors at the Jamaica Reggae Industry Association, supporting reggae music's growth and emerging talent. Good morning, Miss Gabrielle.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, good morning. How are you doing today?
I am good. I'm so glad to be here. How are you?
We are fine. We're fine. We're good. We're happy even more that you're on the line here and now. So thank you so much for being here, Miss McDowell. So first, we want to really ask you, just can you tell us about the significance of Reggae Month and how it celebrates Jamaican culture and the music in general?
Okay. Well, I mean, I could start with a little bit with Korea and how we tie this into all of this. All right. So since 2009, Juria has been dedicated to preserving and promoting Jamaica's music and entertainment culture, particularly reggae. And when we say reggae, we mean everything that flows from Jamaica's popular music culture. So that includes dancehall. It's not limited to music. And it also includes things like food, fashion, philosophy, and economy. So when you speak about Reggae Month now, we're celebrating the fact that reggae, we're proud of the fact that reggae has been recognized as a UNESCO global heritage. So that's the government's way and our way of celebrating the accomplishment. Reggae Month celebrates the cultural and economic contributions of reggae. We honor our pioneers and inspiring future generations.
That's wonderful, and I feel like I'm inspired because from my young, from my idea of my knee, I can say, because I'm very young, and the voice might sound very old, but I'm very young. From my eyes and my knee, I've been, of course, taught about just the star with himself, Bob Marley, the icon himself, Bob Marley, and reggae icons, of course, and just the music in general. Some that would have resonated with us more than others, for sure. About our past, about just our rich culture, and all that emanates from reggae music, and we love that. I'm all for it, So we want to ask you: would you say you have a personal story with reggae music? Because I see that you're pretty much involved in that regard, So so how does reggae music influence your passion and the work that you do? Because you're very much, I'd say, you're that icon too.
Oh wow, you are so gracious. I mean, for me personally, I just love this space. I love entertainment. I'm proud of the work that we do in terms, and when I say we, I mean just Jamaicans and our creativity. You can see it in the different spheres. So even a while ago, when I mentioned that at Juria we talk about the fashion, the food, the philosophy of the economy, all those different touch points are very motivating for me personally. So that's why I'm involved with the JFMAU and bodies overseas in different ways, because personally I just love freedom of expression. I love I love the creative space. So it's, I mean, I could talk a little bit about how I even started in music when I was a child. I did piano, I did some singing, I did a little bit of everything. So now as an adult, I feel like it's kind of a responsibility almost, kind of affect change in that way.
Yes, because in other words, music in your bone from a taller time. You know, and I believe like every child should learn to play an instrument. You know them ways. I feel
Me
like
too.
it does something to
Absolutely.
you. Yeah, because I feel like if I didn't know how to kind of do like a pang pang on the keyboard, because I've always liked the little beat in it, the reggae one drop, and I like it, but I always wanted to know how to do it. You know, I was like maybe if I could do it, then I probably could grow a greater appreciation for it, because of course it's a skill enough itself. You know, Matthew had a question for you, Miss McDowell.
Yeah, so as a member of the board of directors at the Jamaica Reggae Industry Association, what initiatives are you working on to support the growth of reggae music and emerging talent?
Okay, well, we have several signature initiatives that we work on throughout the year, but particularly in Reggae Month, we host events like Reggae Wednesday and Reggae Open University, and both are free to the public. And if you can't attend in person, you can watch it online, because that's where we stream it, so it's accessible to everyone.
Cool. That sounds good.
Are you familiar with those?
Oh no, I'm not familiar with those.
Wow.
I'm very sorry, but of course we're going to probably get into that.
Yeah, it sounds interesting.
It sounds interesting. I feel like everything that has been said today, I kind of taken a bit of note, because education, of course, is the key to betterment. And I keep saying. So I feel like being educated on this for sure. I feel like many young people need to know about these stuff for sure. You know, because it adds not only another layer of knowledge, but also another layer of experience too. You know, because that sounds like quite the experience. You know, that open campus thing. You know, that sounds really good. But also, we would like to ask you though, Ms. McDowell, you know, through your roles at in the Kiwanis Club of young professionals, you know, Kingston and the Shoot for Star Foundation, you know, all of that, and the Entertainment Advisory Board. Like, how do you see reggae music playing a role in community development and just youth empowerment?
Okay, well, I mean, I think we could agree that for a long time reggae has kind of been the consciousness of the people. So whenever it comes to political challenges or social issues, it's always a good medium for expression.
It is,
especially with Rastafari. But in terms of my perspective, I believe, you know, through Jaria in particular, we offer mentorship and we support young reggae artists by providing access to networks and performance platforms. So it's not a case where you just pay a membership and you're a part of this thing, so to speak. But it creates real opportunity for artists and the space of reggae music and the people who are touched by it. So
I love that.
I hope I answered your question.
Right. And also on the so we're gonna run to a quick break, and when we come back for sure, you know, I just said break a while ago, but we're gonna say break. we're gonna take a quick break, and then return, of course, more conversation with Miss Gabrielle McDowell. Of course, she's an entrepreneur. She's an advocate for Jamaica's, of course, orange economy, and of course, community leader in of itself. She is a reggae. She's a board of director at the Jamaica Reggae Industry Association, and supporting, of course, music growth and talent in that regard. We soon come back. Talk up youth, Miss Effie. Talk up youth. Soon come back.
Who shops at Creative Building Finishes? You, the homeowner who creates luxurious spaces with our floor and wall tiles. The contractor and builder who are convinced that our ceramic tiles are right for the job. The architect and designer who make dreams come true with our wood look and porcelain tiles. Superior customer service, knowledgeable staff, inviting showroom, and you get where this is going, right? Shop 5 Red Hills Road or call 876-929-5553. Get tiles, get Creative Building Finishes.
Why eat other snacks when sunshine has the best for you? Nature's best buns are crunchy. The flavor that sings to you. Salted banana and plantain. Taste the freshness, naturally sweet. The flavor that sings to you.
Ayo, nature's best bunch.
Strong financial records are the backbone of every successful business. Let Dodge & Global handle your accounting needs from bookkeeping to financial reporting so you can focus on growth. Call us at 876-929-3670 or 876-926-5210. Email us at info@dodgen.global or visit us at dodgen.global. Dodge & Global, we make numbers work for you.
Talk Up Youth and talk the truth. I ask the bush that representing for Talk Up Youths here and nationwide, 90 FM, every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Bush!
I'm late to the corner with a making. And that's where they make them take it. Sure. I'll be there for sure. Don't worry. I'm missing bam, 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 bam. It's not an easy road. How many see the glamour and the glitter so them think I better rose. Me say, who feels it knows. Woo, 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 woo. Lord, every song say these blows. I cry. It's not an easy road. How many see the glamour and the glitter so them think I better rose. Me say, who feels it knows. Woo, 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 woo. Lord, every song say why.
Welcome to the Talk Up Youth radio show, the voice of the Jamaican youth. Now we were having a discussion with Miss Gabrielle McDowell, an entrepreneur, board of directors at the Jamaica Reggae Industry Association, also a youth representative she's a president-elect of the Kiwanis Club of Young Professionals Kingston. Now, before we were talking about your involvement in the JARIA and how it has impacted other emerging talents in the reggae industry.
Right. So we love what we're hearing so far. Of course, just how impactful you've been in that regard. Now, we were talking a bit about how would you see reggae music, playing a role in just community development and just youth empowerment. And that was our final note before we went off to the break. And I'd want you to kind of jump back on that a little bit for us, because I think reggae music in of itself has shaped our society in a particular way, and just the conscious lyrics, as you would have spoken before, and how would you see us going forward, with that? Because reggae is not only, I'd say now, a Jamaican thing.
It's worldwide.
And we see a lot of young people now coming onto the space, and we know that we have a guest coming in later for sure, who is, I'd say, very, very, very young, who is also in the reggae music industry now, breaking in. I just want you to let the people know, how do you think reggae music will be contributing to that development?
Okay, well, that's a good question. Oh God, I'm not even sure how to word this, but I just know that in the space all right, I think once you're intentional about what it is that you're doing, you could really get a lot of things accomplished. So with regards to reggae music and it being the conscience of the people, I think just as more people come along and they express themselves and what it is that they're going through in their communities and the kinds of things they'd like to see, a lot of the successful music is actually very positive music, like the music that gets played overseas.
Yes.
Ad nauseum happens to be the more, the kind of music that will give people a break from the harsh realities of day-to-day life.
Yes, I completely agree.
We have... Hello?
Go ahead. I'm hearing you loud and clear.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So I think anything that can provide some kind of respite, some kind of a break, and if you can talk about your mental health, it's a great way to talk about relationships, violence prevention. So how I see it moving forward is just, my hope is that as we do these initiatives, it will encourage more of those artists and the stakeholders to encourage that kind of a direction. So I can't really predict what that will look like. I can't really say exactly what will happen definitively, but I can share with you what my hope is. And my hope is that as time progresses and we work on these things and we work on each other and we work with each other, we can affect change in a positive way.
Right, I completely agree, and I would say, reggae is Jamaica's baby. I feel like we really can't, we really can't just go anywhere without it. Because I remember when I was overseas, and I went to this a particular, I don't know what they call it, but it's a particular place like where persons gather and sing and stuff. And the song that was playing, "One Love, One Heart, Let's Get Together," but I was singing along with the song, and I realized that everybody knew it, and they were like, jamming to it because everybody knows that song, and I was like, oh. Cool, Jamaica, big deal, and I was like, say to them, I'm Jamaican, and they were like, oh, you know Bob Marley, and I'm like, no, not personally, I know of him for sure, but it's a whole thing, because that's just to show you how far, our reggae the music has gone, and aside from that, just the impact that it has, made right across, barriers and borders and boundaries. So it's just, I'd say, it's going across, it transcends beyond just the very same. Now, as for that, or where that is concerned, we want to first of all, or go back to asking you rather, as youth a representative and a chairperson for Jaria Honor Awards, what does this award represent, and how does it contribute to, celebrating Jamaica's entertainment product?
Okay, well, I mean, it's an award ceremony that will be happening next month on the 20th. So the whole point of the award is just us as industry professionals acknowledging each other and the work that we've done. Because so many times we wait on, and this is no shade to anyone else, but many times we wait on other people to acknowledge us for our good deeds. So this is an effort locally.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
The different types of impact. So we award people who are engineers, songwriters, producers, people for their lifetime contribution. We honor people posthumously. So if you passed away, you still get an award. Depending on what your contribution was. We have more recent awards like Event of the Year. We have categories like a friend of Jaria, so people who have been there since the beginning, who really helped us to get established. We recognize them. We recognize musicians, music groups, designers, you name it. So we touch on every area as best as we can.
Right.
To just acknowledge them and to give them their roses.
Yeah, man. I'm all for that. I love that. Because the thing is, I feel like persons don't get the roses, enough, I'd say. And aside from that, we wait for those, big places, the Grammys and those big places to recognize persons. And sometimes they go through their own, they can't sift through everything, And we here, we have our locals, I believe, who are doing wonderful work. I'd say when I listen to a reggae artist today, or just even a young professional coming up today, it shows you that they're very much invested in this. They want to, go forward, and it's a good thing, just to honor persons in general, I'd say, because of course contribution, they always say it's good, encouragement, sweeten labor, kind of ways. So I feel like being able to recognize those individuals that, as you are, I have to big you all up for that. Continue to do the wonderful work that you're doing.
Yeah, so looking ahead, right? What do you see as the future of reggae music, both locally and internationally, and how can we continue to support its growth and evolution?
Well, I guess, you mentioned it earlier, encouragement, sweeten label. So I think it's just to provide a space, just like how you have, the Afro beats and R&B and everything evolves in its own way, and some people would argue they are hybrid genres, and people from different spaces and places participating. I think with just globalization in general, we should just foster communication and relationships, and just try to support each other as best as we can. So you're an artist, you're a party promoter. I might be somebody who is in food. How best can we work together?
Yeah.
Is it that I need to go out to somewhere else to find somebody that can do the catering for my event, or do I call you as my neighbor if it is that you in fact do good work? You understand? So
I completely agree.
So it's just to have that kind of a community and to continue to work on it and to hope that it becomes robust enough where we can support ourselves in that way.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I love it. I love it. We want to see that happen just the very same over this side because we're all for supporting what is ours. I'd say because we call it ours, You know them ways. Because somebody might say, oh, it's not ours, but we say, listen. It is ours because for sure we would have seen the work that has been, the persons, even from Jamaica or very own, who would have labored in that regard and who would have made the name what it is, made it a whole genre in and of itself. We have to big up the part, make it a whole genre in and of itself because believe me, I feel like we don't appreciate it enough. And if it is that we can appreciate it, and I love how you said it a while ago, where we can become robust enough to be able to, support, each other in that regard, and I'm all for that. So, we have we've been hearing about a lot of emerging artists coming up these days. So, who are some emerging artists, reggae artists that you are excited about? And aside from that, how can you help our listeners, to support them?
Oh my goodness! Well. It's an interesting question. So actually for the Honor Awards, we're accepting votes now for the Popular Award. So for Breakthrough Artist, for Song of the Year, and for Album of the Year.
Okay.
That is a way that you can support them. But for my personal... and that's on the website.
Okay, all right.
For my personal belief, oh God, I have so many. I don't want to get into trouble, but I can tell you maybe 3 or 4.
Tell us, lay it on us.
Danielle Mills, Diani, Savannah, Joby J, I love them. I love them so much. I love Levy's Heritage. They're a great gospel group, young people as well. They travel a lot. I mean, oh God, the list is not exhaustive, but those are the ones that jump out at me.
Oh,
in terms of just young people coming up in music and who've been around actually, in some respect.
I love that. And since you're on the topic of reggae, like, what is your favorite reggae song of all time? Like your favorite lyric. Favorite. Let us know.
Oh man, you're putting me on the spot. Can I just list artists?
Oh, you could.
I love Buju Banton.
Ooh.
Personally, love. Sizzla Kalonji, love. So I mean, all of them. I mean, some of their music is controversial, but I mean, isn't that a part of it?
It makes it what it is. It makes it what it is, and it makes
Dennis Brown. Oh God,
Dennis Brown.
Ellis. So I mean, I can't really even get specific as to which particular song, but for me, Here I Come is such a vibe for me. If I'm in a bad mood, I can listen to it and just sing by myself. So.
Yeah. I love that. I love that for sure. Thank you so much for being here with us, Miss Gabrielle McDowell. We appreciate you being on the phone with us today. And of course, I'm sure listeners would have gone and heard a lot about you. Could you give us a bit of, plug your Instagram handles and, social media information so the persons know where to find you, of course, and where to vote for all of that?
Okay, so to vote for the award, the popular categories, that would be at JeriaEntertainment.com. On the homepage, the button is right up at the top. We'll be doing this right up until next week, Friday, I believe. So just look up Jeria Entertainment or the Jamaica Reggae Industry Association or Jeria. We're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, and we're on Threads.
Okay, wonderful. Hopefully next year can look out for me, because I try and look a thing. You know, so the new artists, best new artists probably coming with another thing and another vibes and a bag of things. So look out for that one. Look out for that one.
Or later this year, maybe. Because remember, we have Reggae Wednesdays jams, So it's a talent showcase once a month, every fourth Wednesday. And we're now at the Edna Manley College, so. Yes, I'm gonna hold you to it.
All right, no problem. You can't expect a little thing, but thank you so much, Miss McDowell, for being here with us today. A wonderful conversation. She serves as the board of director, or serves on the board of directors at the Jamaica Reggae Industry Association. Of course, she is supporting reggae music growth and just the emerging talent that comes with reggae music. So again, we want to thank her for being here with us. And we're gonna run to a quick break, and when we return, more on this side of Talk Up Youth, Miss Effie. Talk Up Youth. Soon come back.
For a way to get through. All I wanna do, yeah. All I wanna do is live a little, breathe a little, and go and enjoy life. 'Cause every more make a mickle. No matter what it trickle, cause things so alright. All I wanna do is live a little, breathe a little and go and enjoy life. Cause every more can make a mickle. No matter what it trickle, cause things so alright. It's the pleasures and pressures of life we look into, so try your best to make time for joy when the sorrows and pain of life sets on you. We both know that there is no choice, cause every lesson is a blessing. No stressing, no guessing. Life is for the living, we know. We just a live it to the fullest and let the good times flow. Cause all I wanna do is live a little, breathe a little and wanna enjoy life.
Korean solid surface, so versatile and beautiful. It's non-porous, no sealing necessary, renewable and repairable, so easy to clean and maintain, and can be thermoformed into any shape. Choose Korean, the #1 solid surface in the world, when you want beauty and the best for your countertop. Visit Home International Limited, located at 104 Constant Spring Road. Telephone 755-1970
or 276-6448.
Dancehall week, can't miss me. February 23 to March 2, 1 full week of dancehall activities.
New style.
Cliff Hughes online, I got there at the Ronnie Williams Entertainment Center on February 26 from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the official Dancehall Village to help celebrate dancehall. Follow back on me and come celebrate the dancehall culture at the Cannabis Village. Seminar and workshop I got there. Food and shopping village and the official opening of the Dancehall Museum. This you wanna hold? Catch me side at Cliff Hughes online. Me a dance and I go on with a bag of things. Them I go have dance workshop and boot camps, and guess what? It's free all week. Go down now. And don't forget the dancehall fashion frenzy on Friday and the dancehall street parade, plus the big bad corrosing after party on Sunday. Me, Affidede. It can't miss me, and if you miss it, that rough. But don't worry, Cliff Hughes online I got there for make you know the pre. You see? February 26, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. only on Nationwide 90 FM. Oh, we are the revolution in media.
Dancehall and me everything.
Exciting news! The design studio on Nationwide 90 FM just got a whole lot bigger. Join us this and every Saturday now from 1 to 3 p.m. for an exclusive show that elevates your home, mind, and soul. Discover the latest interior design trends to create your dream sanctuary. Unlock your true potential with personal growth strategies. Nourish your body and spirit with expert wellness tips. Don't miss out on the inspiration you need to live your best life. Tune in to the Design Studio this and every Saturday from 1 to 3 p.m. and take the first step towards a more fulfilling you.
Make me sweat, make me harder.
New style!
Get ready for the exciting youth entertainment segment on the
Talk Up You radio show. Yes, that's Bust the Youth.
This and every Saturday at 12:30 p.m. on Nationwide 90 FM.
Are you between the ages of 12 to 25 and have creative talents? A singer,
DJ,
musician,
dancer,
comedian,
maybe the poet?
Then we're looking for you. Yes, that's Bust the Youth. Saturdays at 12:30 p.m.
To book your spot, send us an email at talktotur@gmail.com or send us a DM on Instagram at TalkUpYouth. You could be the
next big thing.
Talk Up You, Mr. F.
Talk Up Youth.
Yeah, Fry! I wish you don't buy Chinaman playing at Japan last night.
Please do not address me as Fry Eye. My name is Mark.
Oh wait, I talk so spooky.
And besides, I have no clue what any Chinese man played. But I do know what the latest Blue Dot polls, powered by Total Tools, are showing.
So me ask this man about Japan and this brother talk about poll.
Be quiet, peasant. Listen to the revolution in media starting with the 6 a.m. news on Monday, February 17 to hear the key findings, including which party is favored by most potential voters for the next general election.
But look, pan the man who me and him near me see him bread and mackerel gravy for lunch pan the site where they I take you.
time struggling to understand that strange dialect you speak, but hear this. The pollsters went into 2 traditional swing seats and those results will be included in the big reveal. That's the nationwide Blue Dot polls, powered by Total Tools, starting February 17 on Nationwide 90 FM, the source for the only numbers you'll ever need.
The nationwide Blue Dot polls, powered by Total Tools, starting Monday, February 17 at 6 a.m. and climaxing with the party stand-ins on Wednesday, February 19 at 5:30 p.m. Sponsored by West Shore Auto Sales Limited and Total Tools.
It's the Global Tourism Resilience Conference. Tune in to Cliff Views Online from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. as we broadcast live from the Princess Grand Resort in Hanover on February 17. The 3rd edition of the Global Tourism Resilience Conference brings together tourism leaders, innovators, and experts from around the world to engage in insights and ideas. Expect panel discussions, networking sessions, and presentations on how to future-proof the travel and tourism sectors. Tune in to Cliff Views Online on Monday, February 17 from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's the Global Tourism Resilience Conference at the Princess Grand Resort in Hanover. All this and more only on Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media. This broadcast is brought to you by the Jamaica Tourist Board.
Come to Marshall's Pharmacy today for your free medication management consultation. Let us guide you in taking care of what matters most, the health of you and your family. Shop now for gifts, personal care, household and stationery items, plus print services powered by Print Corner. Follow us on Instagram at Marshall's Pharmacy. Call or WhatsApp us at 876-491-7841. We are open late every day to serve you.
Is the time. Youth for chat and youth for act and youth for unite right now. No silence, you youth. You have to stand for your rights now. Now is the time. Tell the
Rise to the occasion, look at yourself and say you're strong. No one can stop you, oh yeah. Rise to the occasion, go ahead, you know you're strong. No one can stop you. It's for you to make the best in the life. Now that you've got the chance, get up and step towards your goal, it's alright. Fulfill your needs and the wants. You to make the best in the life. Now that you've got the chance, get up and step towards your goal, it's alright. Yeah, yeah. Some people read and meditate, others move scanty, yo. Some people are conscious about life, others are still panting, yo. Some people like strong drink, cognac, champagne and brandy, yo. Babies love ice cream and cake and candy, yo. I love herbs and girls, good words, roots, I'm a shanty, yo. Girls love clothes and shoes, going to school brand new and a meat spanking, yo. Yes, we all need education because that's the damn thing, yo. All things fade, leaving it standing.
Education is the key for betterment in this modern time, in this modern time. Education is the key for betterment. Never you waste your time, don't you waste your time. Bless and love. This is Warrior King. It's all about talk up youth, you know. Cause the youth them are the future. Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Keep in tune, don't move the dial. Rastafari. Reggae music rocking the nation. Good vibration.
Fellow citizens of Africa, I greet you in the name of the Universal and Equal Improvement Association and African Community League of the World.
Spoken. Yeah.
No one remember, all Marcus Garvey. No one remember, all Marcus Garvey.
one aim, one destiny claimed. Africa calling with name, as Burning Spear would say. No one remember, old Marcus Garvey. No one remember, old Marcus Garvey. Visionary, legendary, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. What's a man without the knowledge of his history? Like a tree without its roots, the culture dead you see. I'm a balling for our children, please return to me. Delivered by the Most High, carry this set with mind free. You can't take me for fool again, politics won't rule again. Black Moses instilled in our confidence, yeah. In the race of life, never defeated twice, stronger every time. Black kings and queens, you win the fight, yeah, yeah. One remember, all my
Alright, we're jamming on the weekend here on Saturday morning at Nationwide 90 FM. Talk Up Youth Radio Show. Listen every Saturday 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on your radios. I hope you never move a muscle in, people, because listen, we're in for a treat. That's very much special today because we have so much in store in our Bust the Youth segment. Of course, this is a segment that is supposed to be featuring that of the best of the best. It's obvious, and we're going to have one of the best speaking to us today. Of course, we're all about giving youths a voice, and aside from that, promoting just our young people in general, especially because today's conversation is about Black History, Reggae Month, that kind of vibe. You see me? I say, and today we have no other person to talk to us better than the man himself. You see me? I say that is Raga Jamari. Right.
Yeah, man, greetings.
Hey, greetings, man. But of course, you want to first of all talk about just music, reggae music in general. It has always been like that powerful force in shaping culture, telling our stories, inspiring change. And today, of course, we have just the rising star in the reggae industry, who is carrying the torch forward with his unique sound and powerful message. Guys, I listened to some of the songs before, and I tell you, look normal. Of course, it's a real talent right here. He's a young, talented, and of course, already making waves in the music scene. Of course, Raheem Jamari Burrell in 2003, of course, was born. And aside from that, he, of course, is one of Jamaica's, I'd say, reggae music promising talents, new talents. Of course, he was raised in Kingston, Jamaica, and he was introduced to music at an early age by his father, Nigel Burrell, a Grammy Award-winning studio engineer who worked with legends like Beres Hammond and Toots Hibbert. Of course, by the age of 5, Raga Jamari was already playing the keyboard and the conga drums. Of course, he was mentored by the industry's greats. I think already. Yeah, I'll tell you like a story right here. So over the years, he has developed into a singer, songwriter, musician, producer, and engineer. In 2022, he launched his music career with Strong Melanin, and followed up with hits like Self-Worth and Words of Garvey. And aside from that, Image of You, and of course, he would have done, many other things in that regard. I'm gonna tell you all about it. We don't want to leave out anything at all. And aside from that, he's currently pursuing, a bachelor's degree in music and performance studies at the UA Mona campus right here in Kingston, Jamaica. And of course, Raga Jamari is determined to become a household name in the reggae music industry for sure. And he's on his way to that. Welcome to the show, my boy.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing good, just vibing with you guys.
Yeah, man, we appreciate the vibe because you've been doing so well so far. And of course, I think this is one of the best features ever, especially featuring our young upcoming star right here. And basically, if you listen to your music, you're going to hear it you're going to hear it to come. You're going to be able to tell that he's on to something great here. So, first of all, I want to ask you, what inspired your love for music in that regard?
Well, growing up around music and, my father being at the studio and me wanting to go to the studio with him, being influenced by his impact on the music industry, working with many artists, Toots Hibbert, Beres Hammond, many that came to the studio at the time at Anchor or at any other studios that he would go to. Seeing that impact that they had or he has on music made me feel that love for reggae music and influenced me into going to reggae.
Yeah, man. I listen to me. I hear the big names and I'm like, oh, this is a real talent for real. Because I think mentorship is always a good thing. When you have mentors and when mentorship is given, I feel like you have the better product or the better advantage. Yeah. I'd say, especially when it comes on to sound. So knowing that you would have grown up around reggae legends, as you would have mentioned earlier, what's like one of those standout memory of you? Because you say you want to go to. I read that you even cried to go to the studio back in that time.
Man.
What?
Yeah.
What was like that stand-up memory for you?
Well, I think I think meeting Luciano, because sometimes I would be like, oh, this is just an ex-artist I'm meeting. But it was different meeting Luciano, and it would have beat my heart fast for see the man come up and say, yo, a Luciano that.
Yeah.
And then you come up and say, yo, it's a real environment you have set yourself in to be influenced by these artists, and developing your craft in your own way just from listening these reggae artists.
And I love ways to developing your own craft, because that's a whole other thing, because some artists don't know if to develop their own, you see me I say? And that's a whole thing when you can develop for yourself your own craft. And seeing that your dad would have been a Grammy Award winning engineer, so you've always been, of course, immersed in the music industry, for sure, right? So did you ever feel like any pressure there following all of that at all?
Man, every day is a pressure to even live up to even being around artists that create music for a worldwide or international aspect of society.
Society in general.
Yeah, so them listening the song as well would cause amount of pressure on you yourself to know if you're singing the song in the right keys, if you're projecting, if you're saying the words right.
Yeah.
So it's a problem.
Yeah. But it's a whole experience for you though, because I feel like with the help, you can't say them say alright in a workout, so fix it. So you get a little better, I'd say a more hands-on experience, learning and going, and that would aid in your development also, would you say?
Yeah, I would say so, because without help or without we don't want a yes man to tell
true
you
that
because them are go push you down and don't push you to be your best self. So I would say that would help me to even develop the craft even more than what I expected for myself.
Yeah, man. And so no to the yes man. Then. We're not for the yes man business right here. We are all about development and making the other person better. Because if it is that you're going to tell me yes and the thing don't work out well, I'm gonna go on next. You see what I said? That's a whole other story. But Matthew had a question for you.
Yeah. So your song "Strong Melanin," right? It was a huge breakthrough, right? So what was the message behind that song, and how did it feel to see that song connect with your listeners?
Well, that song was based on I did a lot of history class for grade 10 and 11 for CSEC. Realizing that there was no song of that sort to even educate young students and young listeners about their history of black empowerment and black slavery and all of those stuff. I saw it as a song that could do such damage, or not damage, but educate
help.
them and apply that in CSEC and other parts of life in knowing their heritage. And even some parts of the song would give hints as to what we would learn in CSEC and in history classes. So that was the impact of that song, to even educate and even help them in knowing that.
All right, we love that so far. Listen to me, we're going to have to run and take a quick break. On the return, of course, more on this side. We're talking to, of course, the man himself, Raga Jamari, and he's on our Bust the Youth segment today. He's a very talented young man. Of course, he is just one of those individuals who you want to listen to, and we're going to hear from him. We're going to hear a performance soon, and aside from that, we want to hear so much more in our other conversations with him on the other side of this break. We soon come back. Talk up youth, Mr. Effie. Talk up youth. We soon come.
Embedded in your mind that knowledge is the key for chase your dream. Intelligence will rule the land. Ignorance will crush your flat. Measured within eternity, your heights of greatness. Where reach and get no sudden flight, we're attained by great men. Legendary Mosiah God, we keep the fire blazing. The sky and God is our only limit. Wisdom we craving. Marcus said, climb ye the heights of liberty. No second nor cease. Wave the banner with black and green. As there will come a time when black people unify.
Good morning and welcome to the newest addition to the Nationwide News Network family on Hot 102. Good afternoon, I'm Erica Allen. I'm Elizabeth Bennett. In Nationwide News at this hour.
This is Nationwide. I'm Cliff Hughes.
And I'm Carol Narcisse. Morning, welcome to This Morning on Hot 102.
Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Beverly and it's Manley. Good morning and welcome.
For 20 years, Nationwide 90 FM has been your trusted source for breaking news, delivering critical updates when you needed them most. 3:37 in the afternoon, we interrupt to bring you more from the One Don Klansman gang trial. Another guilty verdict. With fearless, fact-based journalism that unearthed the truth.
Between 2012 and 2018, nearly $5.5 million was taken from the track legend.
And insightful commentary that sparked meaningful conversations and shifted perspectives.
Welcome to the front page. I'm Emily Crooks. I am Naomi Francis. We're pleased to be joined by Roger Clark.
From the stories that shook Jamaica, we're having an earthquake, to those that inspired change and left lasting impacts.
In 2014, to be dealing with an issue such as the Mario Dean case.
Nationwide 90 FM has been there, diving deep into the issues that matter most to you. As we mark 20 years of dedicated service in 2025, we honor the trust you have placed in us and reaffirm our commitment to serving you, the Jamaican people, rooted in truth, fairness, and integrity. We continue to provide incisive reporting with a foundation of accountability and respect. While we celebrate our journey, we are also focused on the future, fueled by the same passion and purpose that has always driven us. Thank you for supporting Team Revolution for 2 decades. Stay with us. The best is yet to come.
This is Nikisha Barnes representing for Talk Up Radio, a Talk Up Youth production held every Saturday 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Talk Up Youth, Mr. for Talk Up Youth.
You are the special one many searching for. Being around you makes me feel like I'm a star. And just like a treasure find, I found you just in time. In just one simple way, I'd like to say I really mellow. And in other words, you're sweet and fine.
Welcome back to the Talk Up Youth Radio Show, giving the youths a voice. We are here with Raga Jamari, of course, talking about our promising new talent in reggae. Now, we were just jamming to one of his songs, Arian Mello, which is actually a cover of Barry's Hammond. So, talk about your inspiration. Why did you decide to make a cover of that song? And
what was it like? What was the journey like?
With that song now,
Go ahead.
Yeah, with that song, it was just a natural day, you know. Coming from school in the night, and then my father said, "Yo, Rhyme, I want to do a song on that rhythm here." But at first he was saying that, oh, you could do an original, and I was like, no man, we can do the same song too as well. But you know, listening the song, I was saying this vibe really sounded like what I would sing, and it was a task to sing a Barry Salmon song.
It was definitely.
And you know, listening the song, I would say, all right, let me try tackle it, like by by line, so I could get the feel of it, and you know, I'm singing it to that degree that he's singing it. So singing the song and then recorded it, and then we let the man himself hear it. So in him listening it, and then my father coming to me and say, "Hey, I love it, love it, man."
So that was an accomplishment in of itself.
Yeah, man. I was like, really? He said, but hearing him saying it made me really say that I did a good job.
I love that. I love that, man. And of course, your listeners probably for sure would love it because it sound like it make it, man. It
Sound
make it
good, man,
So
yeah.
if he approved it then again, we don't need to approve it again. You see me? Because it sounds really good aside from that. But we just want to ask you this one last question before we run into your performance, so people can gear up for that bit. Of course, the reggae industry is constantly evolving. So I'd want to ask you, how do you keep up? In general, and how do you feel about young artists, getting noticed these days? Is it a better avenue there for you in general as young upcoming reggae artists? Is it that do you feel like there's no space for you? What does that sound like or looks like for you from your vantage point?
Well, to be honest, I should say that it's not in the category of reggae. Mostly it's in the category of dancehall. I haven't seen a lot of reggae artists, young reggae artists that is my age, making songs like this. So, there will be one and two that I don't know about. I can't say for everybody, but I can say that, building yourself on what you hold dear to yourself, and knowing the type of music you want to put out there, it's going to evolve into more than that. And then being a constant listener of reggae music and other artists is not no one-man band thing. So you have to listen to other artists to develop that craft as well. So you can know that, hey, this is a different flow. I can still try it in my way. And this is how I'm going to develop my craft in reggae.
Oh, wonderful. Well said, well said. Now we're going to have you perform a song for us today, or you're going to perform a song for us today. Let the people know what it's about, first of all, the name of the song, and what to expect.
Well, this song is called Secret Love. I wrote this song back in 2022. I had it on a shelf for a long while now. This song was based on a personal experience. And it's about having a friend that you're not conveying your true feelings to. And then
Secret love.
Yeah.
That's it.
So you're not conveying that message to them, but it was a way of making them know without knowing.
I see you. I kinda get it. So gotta run to that one right now. See the engineer David McNeish over that side. Of course, this is one from Raga Jamari. Of course, he's gonna run that one for us here and now.
You're my biggest secret, love. Hey, my love for you is a mystery mistress. I can't express my thoughts, my interest, kept inside my heart of distress, for never telling you, cause I was scared of losing you. My love for you's a mystery mistress. I can't express my thoughts, my interest, kept inside my heart of distress, for never telling you, cause I was scared of losing you. Feeling this amount of pressure on me. Should I tell you not my honey? My secret crush, I'd rather be your lovey, but this friendship means much more to me than lovey. I wish that I could tell you what I'm thinking. Wondered if the signs are even blinking, cause speculations come about of what they've witnessed. I just smiled and denied I kept it hidden. I never understand your charisma. Didn't see the breed that I saw in your presence, love. It wasn't weird to me. You were just being real. Understand my love. Your beauty lies within your personality. Oh, I'm amazed by your strength, your wisdom. You're a true friend to me, but my love for you's a mystery, mistress. I can't express my thoughts, my interest. Pull it.
Lighter! Listen to the people. Hey. That was one from Raga Jamani. Secret Love. Listen to me if you're never in love before you're in love now. That was really good, man. I appreciate it. And I'm sure those who are listening to you can definitely appreciate the art, because I love how you would have, been so intricate with the words. Them ways, and I feel like that would have been another story for you. But for time's sake, of course, we want to first of all ask you, looking ahead, or lastly ask you, looking ahead, what's next in terms of music for you? And aside from that, let the people know where to find you. Them kind of ways.
Well, what's next for me is creating more music and, getting my bachelor's and finishing that to, eventually go on tour and, release music, and even looking out for an EP in soon and very soon. And more videos, persons love music videos, so I will be doing that.
Oh, good.
And to reach me out on Instagram or TikTok is at Ragajamari. That's RAGGAJAHMARI.
All right. Thank you so much for being here today, man. Listen to me. Of course, he's a true talent, and we can't deny that, Matthew, right? Yeah, true talent. And of course, you can give him a listen, of course, as you would have given you his handle a while ago. And then we're just going to keep it rocking. We're going to, close out to this one and go to another segment, of course. All right, so we're going out with Strong Melanin. No, of course, you can hear that. They can hear that one day, of course, promoting, of course, black love, and just being, intricate with yourself and loving yourself is the very same. And I love that. We soon come back. Talk up youth, myself.
Talk up youth.
Later.
The hardships we went through in the system. So hurt and enslaved, we became the biggest victims of abuse and trafficking. Kidnapped from mama fields, boxed like sardines in tins, we can hardly breathe. We now go stand for this, shackles off for break free. Control and envy for the pigment of our skin, yes. Big up the heroes, them with, but we human rights, yes. Black people strong and ready. Strong melanin. Oh, you're blessed with it. True powers in your soul and always. God made you pure and strong through these days. Strong melanin. Oh, you're blessed with it. True powers in your soul and always. God made you pure and strong through these days. Black woman, you've been through so much all your life. From a little baby to a grown old lady. Work for the masters in the fields or in the kitchen. He want come test the waters, but he want some shady business. Young black man in the sun, happy the cotton, sugar cane, tobacco.
Upgrade your home or business with Cameron Industries and Joinery Limited. Explore a range of termite-resistant plywood, quartz, solid surface, and granite. Experience timeless elegance with our cedar doors, crafted from premium cedar stock, kiln-dried for durability and beauty. For quality and craftsmanship, visit us at the Trade Center Kingston 10 or Hatfield, Mandeville. Call 876-963-0628-30. Cameron Industries and Joinery Limited. Transform your space today.
Trust, integrity, compliance. These are the pillars of a strong business. And at Dodge & Global, our audit services ensure your financial statements are accurate and reliable. Stay compliant and gain investors' confidence with our expert auditors. Call us today at 876-929-3670 or 876-926-5210. Email us at info@dodgen.global. Visit us at dodgen.global. Dodgen Global, smarter and more effective decisions.
Outperform, outlast. With top performance. Jackhammer. Reliable, full stop, not comma. We have the expertise for drilling and demolition. We have the power tools for plumbers and electrician. Fancy select tools, free parts and free repairs. Free parts, free repairs. 2 to 3 years. Hilton, available at Delta Supply, 106 Hagley Park Road. Call us at 876-302-61114. Delta Supply, we service what we sell.
Exciting news! The design studio on Nationwide 90 FM just got a whole lot bigger. Join us this and every Saturday now from 1 to 3 p.m. for an exclusive show that elevates your home, mind, and soul. Discover the latest interior design trends to create your dream sanctuary. Unlock your true potential with personal growth strategies. Nourish your body and spirit with expert wellness tips. Don't miss out on the inspiration you need to live your best life. Tune in to the Design Studio this and every Saturday from 1 to 3 p.m. and take the first step towards a more fulfilling you.
Make me sweat, make me harder.
Yeah, Fry Eye! I wish you don't buy Chinaman playing at Japan last night.
Please do not address me as Fry Eye. My name is Mark.
Oh wait, I talk so spooky.
And besides, I have no clue what any Chinese man played. But I do know what the latest Blue Dot polls, powered by Total Tools, are showing.
So me ask this man about Japan and this brother I talk about poll.
Be quiet, peasant. Listen to the revolution in media starting with the 6 a.m. news on Monday, February 17 to hear the key findings, including which party is favored by most potential voters for the next general election.
But look, pan the man who me and him near me same bread and mackerel gravy for lunch pan the site with you. I'll take you.
I'm struggling to understand that strange dialect you speak, but hear this. The pollsters went into 2 traditional swing seats and those results will be included in the big reveal. That's the Nationwide Blue Dot polls, powered by Total Tools. Starting February 17 on Nationwide 90 FM, the source for the only numbers you'll ever need.
The Nationwide Blue Dot polls, powered by Total Tools, starting Monday, February 17 at 6 a.m. and climaxing with the party stand-ins on Wednesday, February 19 at 5:30 p.m. Sponsored by West Shore Auto Sales Limited and Total Tools.
Taboo topics, bulletins after dusk,
Riveting discussions,
celebrity news and interviews,
topics that are shunned by society,
and everything else in between.
Boyatings After Dark with Kareem Boyatings each and every Wednesday, 8 to 11 p.m.
Boyatings After Dark.
No topic is too taboo or hard to discuss. Come get your mind blown and your curiosity explored.
Boyatings After Dark.
Dancehall week, can't miss me. February 23 to March 2, 1 full week of dancehall activities.
New style and style.
Cliff Hughes online, I got there at the Ronnie Williams Entertainment Center on February 26 from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the official Dancehall Village to help celebrate dancehall. Follow back on me and come celebrate the dancehall culture at the Cannabis Village. Seminar and workshop I got there, food and shopping village, and the official opening of the Dancehall Museum.
This you wanna hold.
Catch me side at Cliff Hughes online. Me a dance and I go on with a bag of things. Them I go have dance workshop and boot camps, and guess what? It's free all week. Go down and now. And don't forget the dancehall fashion frenzy on Friday and the dancehall street parade, plus the big bad corrosing after party on Sunday. Me, Affidede. It can't miss me, and if you miss it, that rough. But don't worry, Cliff Hughes online I go there if make you know the pre. You see? February 26, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. only on Nationwide 90 FM. Oh, we are the revolution in media.
Dancehall and me everything.
Hey, oh yeah, boy. Listen, right about now we want to tell them. We tell them, say youths, you have to stand for your rights now. Now is the time. Youth for chat and youth for act and youth for unite right now. No silence, you youth. You have to stand for your rights now. Now is the time.
Tell the people.
Welcome back to the Talk of Your Radio show, the platform where we give youth a voice. Now, social media was in quite of a buzz last weekend when founder and CEO of Remarkable Arts, Sajay Deacon, proposed to his partner during a live performance set of the Love Zone. Now, before we go more in depth to their love story, we want to hear more about them individually and their recent productions.
But before we touch all of that, though, people, of course, as you know, yesterday was the, that day. That love day.
Right.
It's a say if you don't have no love, sorry, hush, I say it go. But yesterday was that day, and in honoring that day, we would have brought two very, very special people on the show today, and just to I said, what word they can use to just solidify their love on air. Onto this, we're the first, we're exclusive. They're exclusive on Nationwide 90 FM today, talking to the Talk Youth team, of course. And aside from that, we want to first of all, highlight that, love and performing arts together being one. And who better to do it than our very own Sajay Deacon. And I call him our very own because he's been on here quite a few times, right, Matthew and Sajay? You know the chips already. But as you would have rightfully said before, we joined the two when we say love and performing arts. And aside from that, we want to kind of just give them the introduction to their love story. So Jay and Nicole, of course, we want to thank you so much for joining us here today. So Jay is a drama educator, actor, poet, CEO of Remarkable Arts, and of course, he is a graduate of the Edna Manley College of Drama, School of Drama. And of course, Nicole Newman, she's a social studies / geography teacher, born and grew up in the Linstead area. She is one of those who obtained a bachelor's degree in education and of course social studies and geography in 2021. So very versed, brilliant young people. And I like when people have sense, them guys school them have sense, so the love makes sense. Them kind of ways. So guys, thank you so much for joining us here on today. How you feeling? Let me start with the lady first.
Nervous. Very, very nervous.
I mean, alright. Nothing to be nervous about, but that's alright. We said how about you?
Yeah, man, I'm feeling good, feeling happy, It's been very, a week full of numerous activities. It's been a very nice week. I just use a simple word, a very nice week.
And I mean, it must be. It must be. So first of all, we want to get to the nitty gritty because we know for why you were going. So how did you first meet? What was your first impression of each other kind of vibe? I don't know, because oftentimes when those questions are asked, the men always show to the female first.
Okay. I came to work one morning and we were in the staff room and I saw him sitting there by himself on his phone with his AirPods, hugging up his bag on the desk, and we were all in there chatting. And I saw him and he just looked lonely, so I went over there and I asked him his name and I introduced myself and I welcomed him to the institution. Then the next day I'm passing his class and I see him in the class teaching. But nothing is on the board.
Okay.
So because I've been there for a while, I know what the expectations are. So I called him to the side and I said, I want to see you after class. And then he came to me and I was like, when you have class, you have to write up the board and you have to do this and you have to do that. And then from there, I asked him for his number.
Okay. All right. I see that. Okay.
But it was just to be helpful because I know what it's like to be in a new environment and he just looked so lost in the system and new to it. I was trying to be helpful. And that is where the friendship began.
So he was lost his own game.
Yes.
That's pretty good. How about you, man?
Well, for me, it's the same experience, but for me, I have a different perspective. Because, I came into the school as a new teacher, fresh out of college, just ready to start a new journey. Sitting there, man, in my own business, trying to keep my calm to get ready for class, and this nice little young teacher come and introduce herself to me. I was like, wow, that's really nice, but it's kind of weird. You know what I mean? So teaching my class now, she came again, standing and watching my class. I'm like, no, man, she can't give me a little space, mama. I'm getting out of the groove and understand the system. And then, wow, it's like I just needed her. You know what I mean? Anything I want help with in the school, she was my go-to person. So at first I thought she was just this little enough teacher.
In summer fast. He said that was his first impression, my fast.
Yeah, man, but she was just caring from day one, and I see how helpful she was, and I was like, wow. And then that friendship just spiraled well quick.
So, what's the story behind your first date? Where did you go and what did you do? Starting with Sajay, you can answer that.
Yeah, well, I'm an artist, so I like movies and them things. So, actor, I went to watch the movies, You know, I was nervous, not telling a lie. I was nervous because, you know, me just feel like she's uptown, you know. She born and girl in Linstead, but you know she coming uptown and me like a country youth from Clarendon. I just want to make a good impression, you know them way there. Want to find the best clothes, want say the right things, you know. It just I was nervous, but you know she was so calm and loving, and everything just worked.
Well, how was it when you know? Because I know based on what I get to understand, you see a different perspective.
For me, I was not nervous and it was good. It was smooth. Everything went well. I was not panicking or anything. It was just pretty normal for me, the first date.
All right, I know it's a cliche thing to ask because, of course, for those who has not experienced love yet, probably be like, you know. But the question is, though, you know, how did you know that it was like meant to be? So, if it's meant to be, it will be. You know, how did you know it was meant to be? Was there any specific moment or experience that would have like seen and you like said, yeah, you know, me like her.
This
Yeah,
is the one.
yeah, man, me like him. He might gonna be the one. You know.
I don't think I have a specific moment. I have a lot of moments, you know. It's just easy. You know, when you're in a relationship with somebody and it don't feel like work, you know, nothing stresses, everything just flow, communication, understanding, respect, everything is just so natural, you know. And there are just moments where we're very in sync, like sometimes we just have the same thoughts, like a time and time and time and time and time again. We just think the same way, as in we want the same things. You know, we want the same things, and you know, as I said, it's just easy. She makes everything easy for me. We don't have to do a million compromise, like I have to throw down a whole heap of baggage, or you know, she doesn't interrupt my workspace as, you know, CEO business. She just come into play with everything. She just
Oh my! Listen, man, this man is smitten. Somebody get him, the man. Somebody get him. But you know, it's really good because love is supposed to be easy.
Yeah.
I keep telling people that, you know, as soon as it starts to get hard in certain way, I understand sometimes you'll have some rough
man.
patches
I
for
got a rough
sure.
patch.
You know, but if it is that this verse is becoming like that nuisance, it now add up, it now make your life any better, now make your life any easier. It don't make no sense. You know them ways, and I love how you put it like that. But you both are professionals in your own area. Now I want to ask, you know, just your passions in general, because I know Sajay, of course, is a drama educator. And aside from that, he would have, you know, been, of course, CEO for Remarkable Arts right there. So what drives the passion for art for you, and how do you balance it with just various roles that you have?
Alright, so what drives the passion is just, you know, the dream to motivate and educate and entertain. You know, it's just what I want to do. You know, I've said this on this platform many times before, so it's just something that, you know, I found from within high school. What it has done for me, I want it to do for others.
Yeah.
You know, so balancing with school sometimes get difficult, but guess who is there for me?
Oh,
alright,
lady
so
herself.
yeah, and she's basically involved in theater right now, still them, because everything I do, she's by my side, so she's like my secretary most time, you know.
That was one of my selling points. I was like, you know, I have theater arts in CXC.
So she's interested. So when I'm having rehearsal at school, she's there. So we basically run the drama club at school, and she teaches geography. So it's just, she was just made for me. Understand?
Praises. God help me. You know, aside from that though, Miss Nicole over there, you know, as a social studies and geography teacher, like what inspired you to pursue like a career in education? You know, what do you enjoy most about teaching?
What I enjoy most is my relationship with my students. I always say to persons that it wasn't a second choice for me. I didn't buck up and land in the field. It was something I knew I wanted from I was at basic school. My mother used to say if she have all of the money me use by pen and pencil and book, she would have rich. I used to teach the teddy bears and the trees, and I beat the teddy bears. And mom said, teacher, I beat you at school. I was like, no. So I knew from day one that I wanted to be a teacher, and that is why I'm so passionate about the field as well, because it's not something I'm like, oh, me get holiday and get look up here, so I do it. I actually do love it, and I have an amazing relationship with my students.
Yeah, and I love that, you know.
Yeah, and you know, I have a special respect for teachers.
Yeah, I do.
When I was I am still a prefect. They would assign me to different classes, and I'm telling you, the students would not stop talking constantly in the morning too. You know, so I don't understand. Well, me personally, how teachers go through that and still have the fire and the passion to continue
And then
teaching.
because I'm so small, as you guys can see, and I'm at high school, persons will be like, your students didn't walk over you, man. Or you manage, you'll be surprised. Classroom management, ask Sajay about me. Excellent. Excellent. Because again, it's the relationship that I have with them. So boys who will normally be disruptive in other classes, I don't have that issue with them.
I love that, and I love just teaching in general and how you put it a while ago, because it's imperative that teachers have relationship with students, because that is how I'd say would balance up just you teaching and them learning.
Yes.
Because it makes it complicated when you don't know your students and your students don't know you. So it doesn't make any sense at all. So of course we want to join those two together now and just ask you, how does it complement each other? I'd say, do your individual interests and your passions complement each other? And and do you find, if it bring you closer together, do you, because I mean I guess
I think it's a good balance again, because he, drama, his business and production, and I'm more paperwork and I'm organized and stuff like that. So I definitely help him in that area. So I will keep him on track with his 9 to 5 while he's able to still be passionate and properly balance and work on his company and his business. So I do believe it's a perfect balance there.
Okay. All right. Wonderful. I think she answered that superbly. You'll agree. But of course, it's Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day was yesterday, and of course, we're in the Love Zone, and you had to play it, Love Zone.
Well, it was a music production.
Oh, it's a music production.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. And seeing that it's all in the Love Zone right now, for sure. and if it's that you're missing on YouTube, people are in the same quality shirt. They're in the same shirt, So you can see, say it real and the formidable business.
As soon as they stepped in, man, you could have just feel the energy.
Yeah, man. You feel it, man. So, like, talking about Valentine's Day, what's like your favorite thing about each other, and is there a particular habit or quality or trait that you adore about the individual? To kind of give those persons who don't have love out there, to make them feel like, say, it's still there. It's still there now.
Yeah,
You
man.
feel like it's attainable. It's attainable.
Yeah, man, you soon find a lot of people. Just believe it. You soon find it. Yeah, man. So for me, she's very ambitious and determined. It's like when she says she's going to get something done, she's gonna get it done. And I mean, it can be annoying at times because she will get miserable if she's not getting what she wants. But wow, she's just gonna make it work by the hook or the crook. You know what I mean? And I just respect that about her and the respect she has for me. And we both love God. We both go to church. Those things we have in common. We're from church background, so we go to church together and we pray together. So we just complement each other really, really well. You know what I mean?
How about you?
I'm trying to remember the question.
Yeah, so like favorite thing about each other, is there a particular quality, habit you adore?
As you mentioned earlier, I'm miserable and very moody, very particular about stuff. And I found that he's able to deal with that. He's very calm. Reassurance, I don't have to beg for that. Always I beg for reassurance. Females, I don't have to beg for it. And as he said, we come from a Christian back home. Both of us are Christian. And I have prayed on it. You know that prayer. Father God, if he's not for me, and then a little prayer, I pray it. Remove him and he's still here.
Okay.
So I'm believing he's definitely for me. So I think he's definitely, I don't know what the opposite of fire is right now, but me is very fiery. And he's somehow be able to combat that. Yes, so that's what I love. Yes.
Are the eyes to that fire. But aside from that though, guys, like, how do you keep the spark alive in your relationship, especially because you're coming from Christian backgrounds too? Do you have any special traditions? I see here rituals, but or anything that you practice together? Because I know some persons they love to go out, to go to restaurants. I'm that guy. Restaurants all the time. I love to try new food. I'm not that adventurous, but that's another thing. No snakes. Not me. But how about you guys?
It's movies. It's movies firstly. It's the only place we go very often. We go to church as well. In the evenings we have our drama rehearsals. And then I am a little bit more adventurous than Mr. Deacon. So when we're going on our school trips where we're going like beach or Mystic Mountain or stuff, then he will accompany us. So he's getting to his adventurous side. We're going hiking soon. So those are the little things that we do. And we have moments where we spend with family as well.
All right, not to be a bit enough now, because I'm going to ask about the Valentine's Day plans. Do you have any romantic gestures or surprises in the store? I don't know if you want to release a surprise
Yeah, wouldn't
on
be much
air.
of a surprise,
I mean, we just been a bit enough and nosy. Sorry to those.
Yeah, well, we're just taking it easy. We're taking it easy. As I said, we had a big week. We had a lot of things done. We're just trying to keep it together, trying to focus. People are pressure about the marriage thing right now. So we just take a look at time. Trying to do what's best for us. Trying to stay together. Just spend a lot of time together because we're always together, always spending time together, and that's key. And I'm never tired of her. She's never tired of me. So we're just trying to take it slow, and plans will come.
Yeah,
Plans will come.
and seeing that you're in a better position than most, I'd say, of course, those who spent the day alone yesterday. sorry to those. But like, what advice would you give to other couples who are looking to build a strong and loving relationship? Especially as young individuals, because I know young individuals get knocked a lot of times. Because persons who act like they're born big and they don't born big. In kind of way there. So what advice would you give to those individuals?
Put God first. It's easier said than done. Very cliche, but don't look for it. It will find you. I know it's very cliche, people. I know, but it is definitely the truth. So put God first. Pray on it. Be patient. Be kind to yourself. Have your standards, your expectations, and try and stick to that. Don't compromise your dignity and stuff like that just because you want to be in a relationship, because it's going to lead to problems afterwards. So just pray on it, trust God, and be patient.
And for me, I just say communicate, people. Constant communication. Let your partner know what you're feeling. Let them know what you're thinking. Because thoughts is a dangerous thing. Because your mind is powerful. Your mind will make you stray. So whenever you have a thought, no matter how little it may be or how big you may think it is, communicate with your partner. Let them feel what you feel, or understand what's going through your mind. That's the only way you can resolve any conflict or any tension. Communicate.
Yes, communication is key. And although it sometimes persons might say it's that easy, sometimes it's not very easy, but you have to let the person know. I can talk like a pro. Let me stop right there. But Sir Jay is going to give us a performance piece before we leave here today. And of course, you're on that hour at this point in time. It's 12:58 p.m. Right here on Nationwide 90 FM in Kingston, Jamaica. We're going to close off the show and have him do his performance last, all right? But of course, we want to thank so much everyone for being here on today. Of course, we want to thank or the person who followed through before. We had Miss Gabrielle McDowell who came on here, of course, who had spoken to us about reggae music, and just its impact and the Jaria Awards and Honors Awards. And we had, of course, Raga Jamari, who came through. Of course, he's brilliant in that regard also. And now we have, of course, the Jay Deacon and Miss Nicole Newman, who is here with us, showing up the loveness in the studio. That all hope is not lost at all, but they're here, and it's not lost at all. But aside from that, I want to thank executive producer Madam Empress Gold in the Nationwide 90 FM, of course, our producers Damon Scarlett and myself, Nicholas Williamson, on today, and Damon Rose, who is also here with us today, and of course our studio engineer David McNeish. Big up yourself all the time, David, and of course to our host on the other side, Matthew over there. Big up yourself all the time, G. And on behalf of course Nationwide and Talk Up Youth family, want to wish for you a safe and restful weekend until next week, because we're in the love zone. Bye bye. Take care. Off with it, Sajay.
All right, ready. Riding through the 772. The feelings that I got for you is true. So baby, let me, from breakfast to bed to a midnight snap me. I make sure say your taste buds unlock me. I got always try give you everything I got. Yeah, I'm a top priority. Me really mean that. No one ear complain, no one ear fret. Spend all of my money without no regret. I'ma now make it stress me. No, it not gonna stress me. Because, baby girl, me just wanna make you happy. Even when me don't got it, me I go try make you smile. Me nah go make you cry, cause you are my somebody. Me just want make you happy. Even when me don't got it, me I go try make you smile. Me nah go make you cry, cause you are my somebody.
Yes, listen to me. Find yourself as somebody before the day done, people. Of course, it's the Talk Beat Radio Show here on the Nationwide 90 FM, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on your radios. Until next week, it's 101. Take care. Talk up, youth, Miss Effie.
Talk up, youth.
Bye-bye.
Need to make a change to your title or need a title?